In this tutorial, I'm going to cover some of the more advanced things you can do with the AstroClock and the local space wheel. Starting with the local space wheel here, I'm going to go ahead and swap the charts, and I'm going to go to a buy wheel. Having done that, I can then go to Tools. I can bring up the date change box, and then I can do all the things I would normally have done with the date change box if I was just looking at a standard transit chart. I can also come back here to charts, look at a single wheel. This is for the transit chart. All these buttons bounce around just fine. Come back over here to Tools. It's still a local space wheel. I can then bring up the aspect toolbox, and I can plot aspects, etc. on top of the wheel. Going back to the date change box, go to returns. Each return chart is calculated based upon what the current place is, and then of course whatever the calculated date is for the return. Do the same thing with lunar returns. Do the same thing with lunations. You can put planets on the angles. And I can animate. Now, if I wanted to change the current location, just click the button here, change it to a different city, or I can just type in and use the atlas, and it will then go ahead and recalculate that particular chart for me. Going to the AstroClock, a lot of the same things apply. Turn off the local space, and then go to the AstroClock. If I wanted to look at this as a buy wheel, I can do that. Just need to go to Extended, go to Buy Wheel. Here we have the AstroClock on the inside, the person's natal chart on the outside. I can change that if I wanted to. Go to Chart Tools and swap the charts. Here we go. Also bring up various toolboxes, such as the midpoint box. If I'm interested in a particular midpoint, I can change it to ring 2, click on Sun Jupiter, and here we have it, the outside ring. Here's the list of planetary hours. Here we are. It's currently 2 or so in the afternoon. It means it's the Jupiter hour. The next aspect coming up is Venus conjunct the midheaven. In order for these boxes to work correctly, we do have to unswap the charts. Just go back to Extended, Chart Tools, Swap Charts. Now, because we got the AstroClock on the inside, we'll see that when this time hits 2:37, here's Venus, there's a midheaven. We'll see that Venus will be moving to the midheaven. This concludes some of the more advanced things you can do on the extended side.